In this example, I will show you how to post adjustments, inventory adjustments more specifically, with the item journal. So first of all, let me use a search function to search for item journals. And an item journal is typically used for posting positive and negative adjustments. So if you click on the entry type, you can see that we have 4 entry types: purchase, sale, positive and negative adjustment. So purchase and positive adjustment, they will of course create item ledger entries with positive quantities. Sale and negative adjustments will create item ledger entries with negative quantities. In this case, let's make an example of a negative adjustment, because when putting away an item, it got damaged and I would like to post it from inventory, so it should be removed from stock. So this is of course done on a specific posting date, so I will stick to my standard work date, which is April 6, as you can see. But in real life, you have to enter the posting date on which you want to post the adjustment, of course. Then negative adjustment, so that's fine. The document number, which is automatically numbered by using a number series, and then the item number. So for this example, I will use the Mexico swivel chair, so item 1968S. Then there's the location code. So the location code for this example is West. So this is of course also very important. So we will cover locations more in detail in one of the other learning paths of this course. And locations, as you probably already expect, are warehouses, shops, so places in which you physically store items. So for this example, let's use Warehouse West, because I would like to post the adjustment in Warehouse West. So this warehouse doesn't use bin codes, so I will leave the bin code field blank. And by the way, if you don't see the bin code on your own item journal page, this is probably because you didn't already add it with the personalize function. But again, so far that is not necessary for this example, because so far we don't use bin codes. Then the quantity, so let's take 2 units. Then there's the unit of measure code, which in this case is pieces, and you can see the unit amounts. So the unit amount together with the unit cost is of course very, very important, because by posting a negative adjustment of 2 of these chairs, the program also will post a cost. So this is costing the company money, because these chairs per unit cost 148.10. So it's very important that the relevant unit cost is entered on the line. So this is something that the program automatically retrieves from the unit card. But in case that you would like to do a manual application, because maybe we have more positive item ledger entries of this item in location West, then you can always use the apply to entry field. So by clicking on the apply to entry field, the program shows all the entries that you can apply from. And by default, if you don't enter the field, it will use the costing method of the item. So for example, for this item, this is first in, first out. So it will start by using the oldest entries, so the one of 2019, and then afterwards the younger ones. So in this case, that's fine, because it will apply with 2019. But if you would like to overrule this, you can use this function and select the item entries that you want to apply this negative adjustment with. All right. Then there's the reason code field. And also here, if you don't see the reason code, you can always go to the personalize function and add the field. And the reason code could be interesting because it allows you to give a short explanation why you are posting this negative adjustment. So let me quickly create a new reason code. And this is very simple because it's only a code and a description. And let's use damaged, so damaged items. And by clicking on OK, I have now entered the reason code. And the reason code is stored on the general ledger entries that are created when you post the item journal. Okay, so now I'm ready to post. So everything has been entered correctly. I can now go to post print. I can click on post, And by clicking on yes, the item journal line is posted. So let's quickly look at the results. So I will go to my item list and I will search for the Mexico swivel chair and I will drill down on the quantity on hand. Alright, and here at the top, so let me maybe remove or hide the filter pane. So here at the top you can see a negative adjustment of 2 units. And so the quantity is -2 in location west with the actual cost amount and so on. So this is the result of posting an adjustment from the item journal.